Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Ananda, and here I will briefly explain the matter from psycholinguistics. Matter psycholinguistics 1. The definition and principles of psycholinguistics. Psycholinguistics is simply defined as the study of the relationship between human language and human mind. Mafton and Shakori, 2012. In short, three important processes are investigated in psycholinguistics. 1. Language production. 2. Language comprehension. And 3. Language acquisition. And next matter, what is the nature of a language? Our language is some symbolic, meaning it is made up of symbols. Symbols is something that stands for something else. The symbols we use stand in for something else, like a physical object or idea, though they do not actually correspond to thing in any direct way. Next matter, language perceiving. Language perceiving means carrying out various psychological operations such as isolating and segmenting words, phrases, and longer units, and attributing meaning to them. Next matter, the implementation of speech act. Speech act theory has to do with the function and use of language. So in the broadest sense, we might say that speech acts are all the acts we perform through speaking, all the things we do when we speak. However, for the use to which we put speech encompassment human activities. We use language to build bridge, to consolidate political arguments, to carry on the argument, to convey information from one person to another, to entertain, in short, to communicate. We use speech in ceremonies, games, recipes, and lectures. And next matter, speech production. Speech production is the process by which truths are translated into speech. This includes the selection of words, the organization of relevant grammatical forms, and then the articulation of the resulting sounds by the motor system using the vocal apparatus. Speech production can be spontaneous, such as when a person creates the word of a conversation, reactive, such as when they name a picture or read alone written word, or imitative, such as in speech repetition. Speech production is not the same as language production, since language can also be produced manually by scenes. Next matter is speech disturbances are common consequences of acquired brain injury or neurodegenerative impairment. Although sudden difficulties with speech may signal acute pathologic conditions such as cerebrovascular accidents, determining the etiology of insidious disruption in communication can be less straightforward. Next, word saving and word retrieving. The mental lexicon can be thought of as a warehouse where we store things. However, This warehouse is not just any warehouse because not only is the goods store unique, that is to say, but the way it is arranged is also very complicated. We can find the item we are looking for various kind of incoming requests. The request can be in the form of sound, physical form, graphic form, or the relationship of an item with another item. And word retrieving. Basically, there are two views regarding the way humans store words in their brains. The first view is that each word is stored as a separate word. So, the words feel dropped, and filling are stored as five separate words. The argument for this theory is the retrieval can be done quickly because we just have to pick the word we want. Meanwhile, the second view that the structure is based on morphemes, while the affixes me and ke, can, I, and etc. are stored separately. Next materi, biological base in language. The biological basis of language is hinged on the assumption that a human being who is psychologically and psychologically intact acquires any human language that they are exposed to. That is, humans have a genetic ability for a language. Sorry. Next, neurological base in the language. The neural basis of language have been considered as a simple model consisting of the Broca area, the Wernicke's area, and the arcuate fasciculus IF connection the above two cortical area. Language acquisitions. Language acquisition is the human process of acquiring the ability to understand the management of words for communication purpose. Ability that are requirement for language acquisition include syntax, phonetics, and a large vocabulary. Next materi, memory, mind, and language. Memory, mind, and language called the not exist without memory in all its form. Working memory for sequential production and understanding. Implicit memory for grammatical rules. Semantic memory for knowledge, and episodic memory for communication personal experience. And the last materi, reading and psycholinguistic. Reading and psycholinguistic. The psycholinguistic model of reading defines as the process of treating meaning with brain. The brain uses three chewing system to recognize the word on the page during this meaning-making process: phonological, semantic, and synthetic. Readers use what is in their head schemata to make sense of what is on the page. I think it's enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.